All right, you all. We have breaking news, breaking news here. All right. Thank you all so very much for taking time out of your schedule. I just got an update from CNN. A federal grand jury may soon hear from Sean Diddy Combs' accusers. Federal investigators are preparing to bring accusers of the music mogul Sean Diddy Combs before a federal grand jury. One source familiar with the probe tells CNN, signaling that the U.S. Justice Department is moving towards potentially seeking an indictment of Combs. Possible witnesses have been notified by investigators that they could be brought in to testify in front of a federal grand jury in New York City. According to one source, bringing individuals who have filed civil lawsuits against Combs before a grand jury will mark a significant escalation in the government's ongoing investigation involving the producer and Bad Boy Records founder. Combs has been named in 8 civil lawsuits since November 7, directly accusing him of sexual assault. One of the 8 lawsuits filed by former girlfriend Cassie Ventura has been settled. Another lawsuit accused his son Christian Combs of sexual assault, and Sean Combs is accused of being aiding and abetting. A spokesperson from the Homeland Security Investigation Agency declined to comment on the existence of a grand jury, but noted that the investigation remains ongoing. These potential witnesses have not yet been prepared or prepped for testimony. Both sources told CNN, cautioning that the SSI investigators are still in the process of gathering evidence and questioning potential sources of information in their federal probe into Combs. Okay. One source said investigators are being thorough and taking their time to ensure that the indictment should there be one, is bulletproof. They're saying grand jury comprised of ordinary citizens are critical tools used by prosecutors, providing both an investigative function in approving the subpoena of documents and witnesses, and a vote on whether to criminally charge suspects. The use of a grand jury signals a particular case has moved beyond the preliminary stage, where investigators generally assess whether possible violation of the law are believed to have been committed. Feds have interviewed multiple Combs accusers. Combs' homes in Los Angeles and Miami were searched back in March. At the time, CNN reported that the rapper and entrepreneur was the target of a federal investigation carried out by the Department of Homeland Security team that handled human trafficking cases, and the ongoing investigation included a focus on sex trafficking, according to law enforcement sources. Now, additional sources told CNN that the majority of the plaintiffs who have filed civil suits against Combs have been interviewed by federal investigators. Combs vehemently denies claims from many of the civil suits, but have not responded to all of the allegations. In December 2023, after 4 lawsuits have been filed against him, Combs posted a fierce denial on his social media, writing that sickening allegations have been made by accusers looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. CNN previously reported in March, per a law enforcement source, that investigation stems from many of the sexual assault allegations being put forth and several of the civil lawsuits against Combs. CNN has learned the scope of investigation is much larger, focusing on sex trafficking, money laundering, and illegal drugs. In addition to human trafficking, HSI also investigates narcotics smuggling and other organized criminal activity. It's much bigger than just these lawsuits. One of the sources familiar with the scope of the investigation said, federal investigators are now digging deeper, and some of the accusers have been questioned numerous times. A source said a second source corroborates this. Give me a second. That the current state of the investigation. Accusers who have spoken to federal agents during the investigation have been actively cooperating with investigators, with some handling over evidence that may be helpful in the probe. One source said investigators are also bringing in new individuals for questioning, including collaborating witnesses of accusers. Evidence from a video. They got a video. I need y'all to hashtag video. They got a video of a federal agent have a video, and they're in the possession of a video taken inside Combs' recently searched residencies. A source said it's unclear whether the video was seized during the raids or whether the investigators obtained the video from individuals they have been questioning. They are containing people they have found on the tapes. They're contacting people that have been found on the tape, a source told CNN. At least one male sex worker who claims he has been victimized by Combs have been questioned during the investigation. One source said, adding that this individual has seen in the footage that in the possession of the federal investigators. And some of the lawsuits against Combs accusers have alleged that they were informed after the fact that they were recorded having sex without giving their consent to be filmed. Combs have not responded to this specific accusation, but he dismissed all alleged wrongdoing in a blank denial when he posted in December 2023. And some of the civil lawsuits, Combs is alleged of drugging multiple accusers, and two of the most recent lawsuits filed against Combs within the past week, former fashion student April LaProse and former model Crystal McKinney both accused Combs of drugging them. And LaProse suit, she claims that Combs forced her to take ecstasy, the demand that she have sexual intercourse with one of his former girlfriends before raping her. Combs have not responded to CNN requests for comment since these two lawsuits were filed. Combs was also accused in a civil suit filed last November, intentionally drugging and sexually assaulting Joy Dickinson Neal back in 1991 when she was a college student. Though his legal team has filed a motion to dismiss the portion of this suit, Dickinson Neal also accused Diddy of revenge porn, claiming that Combs secretly recorded the sexual assault. Days later, a male friend revealed to Dickinson that he had viewed it, according to her claim. Combs' team did not respond to specific allegations of drugging or secret recording, but a spokesperson at the time said the complaint was made up and not credible, discrediting the accusation as purely a money grab. And the motion dismissed, which is still pending. Attorneys for Combs called Dickinson Neal allegations false, offensive, and salacious. So, if you all do not know, CNN have posted this literally 50 minutes ago. I got the alert that it went live, and I know a lot of bloggers are going to, media outlets are going to talk about this. But like I said, Diddy is going down. It is time for Diddy to go down. Diddy deserves to go down. What gets me in this CNN report that they're putting out there that Diddy got a tape, that it's a tape of Diddy out there right now that's in the possession of the feds. Okay, it is a tape that is out there right, and they're saying that the person that they had contacted, the person that's in the video, and they didn't even know they was being recorded. Oh my gosh. If anybody want to hit the link or call in, we'll put the number on the screen here. I know it's early. You guys, it is early right now. It's 5:51 Central, 6:51 on the East Coast. And I know, right, it's still early where I'm at. So if you want to call in, that is the number. if you got something to say. I know it's super, 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 super early, but I did want to top on this first because I know my day is going to get started soon here. And I said, hey, why not dive into this subject? Why have you all on? Again, this is a very disturbing report that now people were being secretly recorded in his home, and he would get it in with him and didn't even tell him. That's sad. That is really, really sad. And so obviously the feds are on this case. Well, the feds are not going to get a warrant and not do an indictment. So obviously they was looking for something very tangible, and they got it. So what I want to say is this also. You guys, it's time for Diddy to go down. Somebody posted on Facebook. Let me see if I can scroll up here and find it. I know it's going. Somebody said he's going down, bro. He's going down, bro. Just paid. They said good Wiley. Good morning. Good morning. Hey. Good morning, you guys. Good morning. I want y'all to share this. They said, I believe all the accusers. Thank you so very much, Terry. Thank you so very much for your support. But here we go. Diddy have now went down. And if you all don't know, CNN have posted this article. And because I'm subscribed to their site there, I had got it sent to me. And it was just posted like around 50 minutes ago. And I'm sorry about the previous video that we did. We did have some technical difficulties, but now we are good now, because we did have some technical difficulties in the previous video. But I do want to say thank you to those that watch this video. Thank you so very much. Do y'all like the early lives? Let me know in the chat if y'all like the early lives. Let me know if y'all like the early lives, child, because I got this energy. Okay? I got this energy. Let me know if y'all like the early live. This is really something. So we're trying to get a statement. I'm going to go on my Twitter and see if anybody posted something on Twitter. Definitely put something out. Post something on Twitter here. Definitely want to do that real quick. Let me see if anybody posted something on Twitter. Let me see. I'm just gonna check and see if he's trending on Twitter. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. I'm just trying to check. I don't see him trending, so I guess the people didn't get the news yet. Yeah. Let me see. They got it on here. Yeah, let me see. Give me a second. They said, yes, I love it live. Yes, I'm typing in here to see what is actually trending on here. They said, "Are you miss Diddy? Pray party with Diddy." Hold on. They said, "Bad Boys," a 6 months best man by Rolling Stone for decades. Shot it. Okay. Let me see. Okay, people are still asleep. That people literally people are still asleep because don't nobody really have it. Federal investigator prepared to bring Diddy. They said, so which Republican primaries you going to run for? They're really in. OMG. They said your energy is better in the evening. What you mean in the evening? So you don't like the morning shows? So you don't like you said the energy better than the yeah, this is some tea, child. I'm child. When I got this, I'm literally on my air mattress. And And I got this tea. I said, wait with it, Diddy. Come on now. But I'm not shocked because when them people came up to his homes, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Well, God, but the God Butterfly, you in here in the building. What you got to say about it? CNN's on, like, CNN want that money. CNN got tired because they get tired of losing the ratings, baby. CNN's on it, child. And listen, baby, with the headline, because CNN ain't playing. CNN is not playing. When I tell you that they posted this on their Twitter account at 3:21 a.m., but they post on their website about like 3 o'clock a.m. They posted it on their website. Come on now. So I'm really looking forward. Anybody want to get their thoughts and y'all want to call in? Y'all are more than welcome to call in. But when I tell you I am ready to turn up, because let's also say this. Y'all can throw shade at the system saying Diddy all these powerful billionaires, but whoever Diddy pissed off, please write me a letter not to piss them people off because they coming for Diddy hard. But it was time though, because R. Kelly went down, Weinstein, all these other people went down, so it was only meant for him to go down. It was only meant for him to go down. This man had every right to go down because let me tell you something. When you sit here and you do all this crazy stuff with men and with workers and stuff, that's wrong. And first of all, should go down when you rape somebody or you drug somebody? Like, come on, you shouldn't even be allowed to be walking the streets like that. Come on. Can you imagine you busting it wide open with Diddy and he got you recorded on video? And then showing it to, do you know how embarrassing that is? Everybody don't want to have their escapades showed to people. They don't. Like, come on. Like, everybody don't want to get their nitty gritty being posted on the internet. I'm just keeping it all the way a stat. See, we so quick, or well, Wiley, he's Diddy and he's a rapper and he's black. And y'all, well, first of all, y'all should be standing up. Well, no, but what about the little black boys that, when I'm saying little black boys, I'm talking about young man, let me correct that, because he's not a young man that he, forced to get into this stuff and also putting people on flights and stuff like that. This is not good. I feel bad for the victims. I feel bad for Cassie. I feel bad for anybody that was abused by Diddy, I feel bad for. And then they also saying, hold on, because I read this on the Neighborhood Talk. Give me a second. This is on the Neighborhood Talk about this whole thing with Diddy. They're even saying that Diddy, hold up. They even said that Diddy told Biggie that he gonna die before he even get his master, get his publishing. He said that about Biggie. That's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. Well, they really was saying a little bit he was a rapper. Yeah. But you know what? And also, let me tell y'all this. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. It's time for him to go down. Because like people are dragging me, oh, you coming for a black man, you coming for a black man. First of all, what about the black man, what he did to folks? What about what he did to people? Because we so quick, and this is what gets me. We so quick to automatically come for him and say, why is he doing it to black people? Why is he doing it to Black America? and all of that. No, let's also say this. Why in the world we took so slow to catch up to his behavior? This is predatory behavior. I'm going to say it again. This is predatory behavior. And don't let me come up on this camera and drink this Celsius drink, because I'm going to really get to reading. Anybody that's taking up for him saying, oh, y'all jealous, y'all mad. Jealous of who? This man deserved to go down. And see, this is what happened. A lot of you black folks, let's keep it a stat. We are so conditioned of protecting pedophiles and predatory behavior. We are that condition of doing that. It's like it's something in our DNA for some of you that love to protect them type of people. It's crazy. The other black men are too scared to stop them. You see non-black people who are taking them down. Yeah. So I'm gonna take them down. I'm not about to sit here and defend that. It makes my heart ache that this man was screwing these women and then recording them, then abusing them. That's crazy to me, man. That is crazy. That's crazy. And as I said, hey, I'm going to come up on this show and I'm going to give my reason. And people can get mad at me all day. Oh, Wiley, you supposed to support your brother. What about being black? Well, what about being black? I'm black and beautiful, but being black, I'm not going to sit here and let no man, Diddy, get up on it. Let me get up. Now y'all making me get up out this man. So I'm about to drag. This man sit here and drag all these people. Like, come on now. Let me put this on this desk here. How could you drag your brother? Y'all know everybody's our brother in the black community. Nope. Now press 1 if you think Diddy gonna go to prison. Press 1 if y'all think Diddy going to prison. Press 1. Press 1. Let me go get my energy drink. I got a busy schedule today. Busy schedule today. Busy schedule today. Press 1 if y'all think he going down. Press 2, no. Press 1, y'all think Diddy going down. Press 2, no. Let me know what y'all saying. Press 1, he going down. Press 2, no. All right. Do. That's all. It's a lot of people say he going down, child. Somebody said the only person he did anything was himself. Another artist made it to sue him. Second L. They said the lawsuit doc from the liquor company said he sued and stated he was a hater, refused to bring on other black entertainment people to get a liquor deal. Wow. What? It's crazy. Like, you could go. Give me a second. Hold on. And this is a CNN exclusive. Where's the new black media at? Where they at? This is literally. Let me show y'all. This is where I got my information for y'all. I don't know where I got my information from. They say it's bigger than rap. Where's the new black media? We here. Wiley, we got boots on the ground. This is right here. Exclusive. A federal grand jury soon hear from. Oh, wait. Give me a sec for y'all can see. Baby, CNN say I'm coming for that black audience. Baby, CNN say I'm coming for that black audience. There you go. Baby, they is on this. They is on here. Exclusive. A federal grand jury may soon hear from Sean Diddy accusers. Elizabeth and Josh Campbell, baby. They don't play. Elizabeth Rammister, whatever her name is, baby. They is on his neck. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? Okay, they is on it. Baby, they can't take Wiley ain't on the news style. I said this. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me check. I said, baby, my producer didn't even say this to me. I saw this verbatim. I saw this on my phone. I feel kind of good. Let me wake some of my producers up. We live. Get yourselves up. Let me text it to these producers. Y'all better not be slick. Get it sexy. What that song is in my head? Why that Sexy Red is in my head, child? I was looking for this. This is some man. This is really, really some. Do y'all think he's gonna go down? Let me do a poll on the community wall. I'm gonna do a poll on the community wall. Wow. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Do you think a grand jury will indict Diddy? Let's see. Okay. I put that on. We'll indict Diddy. I put that on the community wall. Make sure y'all go vote, vote, vote. I'm just really gagging right now that I'm up in the. I cannot. This is one thing I love about Vegas, you guys, is that literally up at Vegas that you can literally get up in the morning and do videos and literally it's like it's 4 a.m. here and then it's earlier there, but I'm really here for it because I feel like it's definitely needed is definitely needed. I feel like so refreshed. I feel so new. I feel inspired. I feel everything. And so I'm just up, child. Every up. That's why I'm just up. I'm loving it. But this is something, and it's something that I want to let y'all see in this article here, that this is like the sad part about it, man. Let me scroll down. It was something about that video. Maybe they took their time with this article. This is the part that's gonna get Diddy. Baby, they took their time with that. Evidence include video from Combs' residency. Federal agents are in possession of video taken inside Combs' recently searched residencies. A source said it's unclear whether the video was seized during the raids or whether the investigators obtained the video from individuals they have been questioning. They are contacting people they have found on the tapes. Wow. That's crazy. Can you imagine being a federal investigator, seeing the tape, and then contacting the people? Can you imagine? That is something. I can only imagine. That is something. They said, "Are you going to keep the? When is the trial? Did it started yet? Get it second. When is the trial? I go to that. This is something, man. That's something. Okay, could you please keep me updated? I'm gonna keep me updated about that, because that will be lit. And shout out to y'all. Y'all made, because I gotta pay this money for this room. So thank y'all so very much. Somebody had gave altogether $185 to this. Thank you. Why in the world would you record that foolishness? Diddy wanted to go to jail. But why do people record videos? That is something like the sickness of people. And I probably reached out to some celebrities, which is why everybody has one radio silent, because they probably on the tape. Ooh, they on the tape. Wow, thank you so very much, because they're on the tape. I really love this. It's like a different type of vibe. I feel so good. This is the same thing they did to Michael Jackson. But the thing about Michael Jackson, he was innocent. Michael Jackson was innocent. Diddy not innocent. And see, then they say at least one male sex worker who claims to have been victimized by Combs has been questioned during the investigation. Now, is that the one that just recently sued him from Chicago? The producer? One source said, adding that the individual was seen in the footage, adding that this individual was seen in footage that is in possession of the federal investigators. Ooh. So wait, is that the one that sued Diddy? And they said his lawsuit don't make sense by Mr. Blackburn, because they're saying that they're literally saying that, adding that this individual was seen in footage that's possession of the federal. So wow. And some of the lawsuits against Combs accused have alleged that they were informed after the fact that they were recorded having sex without giving their consent to be filmed. What crime? What can they be charged with that? Wow. That is something. All right, make sure y'all go to the community wall there. That is something. That is something. I'm just really like gagging right now. That is something. That is something. That's really, really something. That's why a lot of these email celebrities turn the presidential pass around, but they are being filmed. Yeah, it's just like it's really something. It's really, really, really something. Let me see if I can call one of my producers on the air, y'all. Child, we up early. I know y'all should be excited. We are up early. We are up early. We are up early. The only thing I got to ship up here is like my computer and everything. I want to know what would be cheaper, rent a car and just driving everything up here. They said get Jay-Z next. They've used the court system to bleed him dry. OMG. They said you can ship it. Yeah, I'm probably going to ship it. And I'll probably just sell that bed. I didn't used to be trying to charge, so that's so I'm going to just do that. They said just I don't. I'm just trying to understand, and y'all get more input of this. Anybody want to call in? Now, this is a morning show. Call in like this, the radio show. Okay. Now we on the radio. How's the what's the weather? 972 674 9462. I need a caller. I need my first morning show caller. My first morning show caller. I'm surprised this person is his Zay Fairley. I'm so surprised this person is in here. Cause we ain't talking about Drake. We doing some good content because he in the chat. They said Claudia is talking about it because of no one shady and competing to be around Diddy. And Claudia did take a picture with Diddy. Y'all gotta understand, Claudia Jordan and Diddy, she can't lie and deny she was with Diddy. Where's that picture where she was sitting down with Diddy? She cannot lie. They have articles about her. You can't lie. She was sitting down with Diddy. They have somebody put out here back in Claudia Jordan long list of alleged ex-lovers. Somebody wrote an article. They got it in here. They said Claudia Jordan was attached even to Diddy. So they've been talking about it. And that shit she been sitting on Diddy lap. Yeah, because I don't, because I just have, because a lot of them oh, we got our service. Hello, we got our first caller. Good morning.
Morning.
Hold on, I want to make sure they can hear you because I got to make sure we do it so they can hear you. Hold on, I'm so nervous. We got our first caller in Vegas. Hold on. Hello, I think they can hear you now. Yes, hello, good morning.
Hey, Wiley. Hey, producers.
Hi.
Diddy case is crazy.
Hi.
Diddy case is crazy, but
It's really crazy because again, I was sitting at home, and shout out to my producer, proud of me. So we were talking about strategizing for the Wiley show and so she said, I think you should do a morning show. And I said, well, me getting up I said, well, I'm gonna be on a different time. So I'm in bed. This is what God just meant from. I give him all the glory. So I'm sitting down in the air mattress. I'm like, okay, I'm already fully rested. I just slept all yesterday. Then CNN sent a story out, alert to my phone, and says Sean Diddy Combs, they said may soon hear from Sean Diddy Combs. The federal grand jury may soon hear from Sean Diddy Combs' accusers. And I said, oh my God, I got to talk about this story because, on YouTube, you got to be first. And it's something that one of my advisors said, you literally got to be first.
mm-hmm.
So people can go and watch it and stuff like that. And if people will credit me and say, hey, I was watching the Wiley show, and hopefully y'all hear about it. You from New York, you know about Diddy, you know about the culture of Diddy. I do want to ask you this, sister. You waking up in the morning, are you shocked? Are you surprised? Because Dr. Umar,
personally,
they keep saying it's a conspiracy to take this black man down because he sued the liquor.
Personally, I thought he would have been got caught like in the late 90s. He's been doing this for a long time, like, because I used to intern at a record company, but this has been going on, and it's not only him. Like, this is a whole thing. Like, and also, I just want to say, I had a friend that I grew up with, and she was aspiring to be a model. And she was getting little campaigns here and there, and she ends up meeting a photographer who told her that, he was going to make her famous, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. He sent her, he would send her out on dates with people, like the same way with one of his accusers is saying. It sounded like it mirrored the story of my friend. And he would, like, the photographer, and I'm like, the photographer, they would literally, he would take pictures of her, pass the pictures around to celebrities. Celebrities like pretty girls that look exotic. They like, oh, I want her to come here. They'll have like a clothing line, like some type of fake, like little clothing line, because every celebrity has a clothing line. And they'll come like, oh, we want you to shoot for the clothing line. We're going to make you famous, sleep with her or whatever. And even the photographer was sleeping with her as well. He was videoing her, sleeping with her without her knowledge. And then he ends up showing her the video. And then she ends up having to sleep with other people because he has his video on her. And he was telling her that you will never make it in the industry once they find out that you're a whore. So you got to do what I say. So she was basically becoming his prostitute, even though she was getting paid. She was getting paid. And it was like, because I'm like, you're kind of willing. But she's like, I'm not. I'm like, but you're taking the money. She was like, because I have no other choice. Like, if I don't do this, he's going to pass these videos around, and then that's going to ruin my name. It's going to ruin my name. So I might as well get money out of the situation. So it's like, it was like, at the time, I really didn't understand it, like, young, because I was like, well, girl, you're just, being a whore, because I didn't have the conception of, like, she was really being forced. And as with age comes knowledge. And I'm like, oh, she was blackmailed, and she was young at the time, because we were both coming 17, 18, like, young. And she had to do these things. And for a while, it was like years. He had her on the hook for like 10 years. She was sleeping with people while they both were getting paid. Basically a prostitute.
Mm-hmm. So when I'm not to, for your friend literally had sex with Diddy.
No, she didn't have I didn't say it was Diddy. No.
Oh wait, not with Diddy, with somebody associated with Diddy,
no, it was another celebrity.
Another celebrity. So she had sex. Okay, she had sex with this other celebrity, and they recorded her, and she kept doing it. is what you're saying?
The photographer recorded her. She was an aspiring model. She was trying to be a model.
Oh my
So
gosh,
the
yeah.
model, so
And
the
this,
photographer,
what time frame was this, man? Like the time frame. Give us a time.
This was in 1994.
So funny you said that. So my producer Natasha grew up with Claudia, and she told me in a car, we was in Vegas and she was driving me around. She said, Wiley, you don't understand. I'm the same age as your mom. Culturally speaking, that was so normal about a man having sex with you, recording you. Yeah. There was no Me Too, time's up. It was so normal. If this person said, go lick off my homeboy, if to be famous, either you lick him up or you don't get famous. Like that's how prevalent it was back then. And
it was so common. Like a lot of these things was like so common. Like people were doing it, and it was like I guess normalized in the industry.
Because let's be clear,
that's why I was able to get away with it.
When Natasha, she said something about Claudia, and this is why I kind of stopped dragging Claudia. So I was in the car with Natasha. She said, Wiley, you dragging Claudia, but Claudia kept her integrity. She didn't sleep around. She said if Claudia would have slept around with a lot of these dudes, she would have gotten much further in the industry.
She would have been her career than she
much further. She said she did not sell her soul. Because you know when people say sell your soul, they really telling you not having sex with all these multiple partners to go to the next level. Even as Luke James. They were talking about Luke James. I don't know if y'all know him, but he plays in The Chi.
Yeah, I know Luke James. He actually, they just on Amazon. He has, I think it's called They on Amazon. He starred in that series on Amazon.
And they said that he didn't go much further because he didn't play ball by having all this sex and messing around with Diddy and all of that. Because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to play ball. Even for myself being on YouTube, you got to bow down to these people like Goggle Balls with Armand and different ones in this particular sector to even get that, oh, yeah, he's one of us. But I'm different. I don't want to have to do that, you know. But for women, it's different because women, it was a sister and I was at LA Fitness and she was working LA Fitness doing smoothies and stuff. And I saw her and I was at the gym. I'm like, she ain't her upbeat self, but I could tell something wrong. She said, we need to work out. I'm going through some. Don't leave, Murky. Let's work out. And I let her vent. And then she said, well, this job is what. And when she said it, I already knew it. I was like, oh, this dude, he trying to fuck. She was like, yeah, he trying to fuck. He's trying to fuck. And I don't want to fuck. I want to do business. I want to help the company grow. And she left because of sexual harassment. The dude was harassing us, saying he want to be with her, have sex with her and all of that. And that's why his company, it was thriving with her, but it's kind of sad and that he did this to her. And she's a gorgeous woman, but men have a tendency to stop being flirtatious and want to think what they peen. And look, you messed up a good worker. And it's disturbing.
But it's hard, especially if you're a nice looking woman.
Like, yeah, and she is a nice, and it's no shade.
Yeah.
She's a,
and it's hard because I had to quit. That's why I had to quit the job where I was interning in the 90s because I was being harassed. And like I told my grandmother, like certain things that was happening. She was like, no, you know, and she ended up calling the people, you know, cursing them out. She from the South, like, you know, cursing them out, you know, what's going on? You know, and I end up, you know, having to quit and lose my job because a lot of people, and especially when you're young and young girls, but I think we need to really start talking about the core issue. What is causing people to want to sell their soul for fame and money? You understand? Like, is it so much that you're willing to do anything just to get to the top? Like,
yeah, some people are that way. And my thing is this, let's be clear. It's a lot of people that ain't even really that famous. And they did all that crazy stuff for what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's the luck of the draw. Like, because some people don't have it. Like, some people don't have the je ne sais quoi. You know, so you're not going to really go anywhere anyway. So you can suck a lot of peen and, you know, and do a lot, but it's not going to work. But it's just sad just to see what and the demise of people and the lives that, especially with this Diddy case, like he destroyed a lot of lives. And like I heard you speaking about earlier, because I saw that also what he had told Biggie, that you'll die before I give you 100% of your publishing rights. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, and he did die. And my point is this, you guys. I want to be careful. We're not coming for a black man because he's black. We coming from a predator that should be off the streets. And let this be noticed that us in our community, I'm gonna lead it as a black man because I don't see too many black men are calling this man out and tell this man he need to get up out of here.
Because it's sad that they started really like turning their back on him after the tape. Because a lot of these people that's turning their back on him after the tape, they didn't need the tape to see that, to know that. They knew. Right. You know what I'm saying? They knew what was going on. They knew. A lot of they all knew, because now it's like 50 of your friends has came out, and one of his closest friends, a young lady that was even with him during the New York City College tragedy. She was one of the promoters there. She's came out and spoken out against him, and she's been like, down with him since then. So like, girl, you knew who this monster was. And it's rumors coming out that he beat one of his girlfriends in college allegedly with a belt. Like, everyone knew, and they sat around and watched because of what this man could do for them. Like,
and now we know, you guys, and we're calling him out because he needs to be called out. And I'm not gonna sit here and throw shade and be like, oh, y'all wrong, blah, 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 blah. He needs to be called out. I'm sorry. Thank you, sister, for coming on, sharing your story, for being our first caller.
Oh, yeah, and I love your morning shows. You need to do more morning shows.
Oh, we definitely doing more, because it looked like God telling me you just going to be a full-time YouTuber. Don't even try to go back to the record.
Yeah, quit your day job, Wally. You can quit your day job.
Ain't no you worry about quit the day job. You can't get no job, child. It's been like, no, I believe, let me say this really quickly. I believe God is telling me something very loudly. It's just to focus on this. And I'm still looking at this, and it's so sad, you guys. I'm looking at this as a hobby. I don't look at this as a career choice. I still look at it as a hobby. I'm still trying to be an employee. I don't know what it is, sisters and brothers, but I'm still.
Well, in the words of Suge Avery, maybe God is trying to tell
right,
you.
because I'm like, wait a minute. I'm looking like, wait. And I think God is telling me verbatim, like, don't renew that lease. Come to Vegas, do your show. And shout out to like the roommate that I have. They're always working, so you pretty much have a place to yourself to do. They do these speeches, and we get along very well. And and I think that's the key. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna sell everything, and I ain't got a lot, just selling that bed, and just really focus on this, because I get easily distracted. I want to go back to being an employee and blah 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 blah, because I kind of miss it. And I know that sounds bad because I'm being conditioned. It's almost like being
sometimes you miss the structure, because sometimes
I miss the structure. I miss, like, if you put 40 hours in, you're gonna get that check. This YouTube stuff is still new to me, like learning like that system and mastering that system. But just like with working, you gotta put in that time. But if I didn't have this rejection, I wouldn't have been thinking about taking this YouTube more serious and all of that. And even me having that doubt, I'm still going to these job interviews.
Everything happens for a reason, and God is probably pushing you in a direction you need to go in. Just take a chance.
Amen to that. Amen to that, sister. Amen to that. They say you will be getting paid to host gigs, so absolutely, and I definitely believe it. Thank you, sister, for coming on. I do wish.
All right,
first of all, let me say this message for you, beautiful women out here in the workforce, and to brothers. We have to stop. I stopped saying, "Oh, you." I say, "Hello, hello." I don't even say you look nice, so because times is different now. But I don't think a woman mind a compliment. But this is a problem. Oh, you so thick. I'm gonna tap that. That's sexual harassment. You even have to be careful hugging. It's different. It's culturally different. Like, you have to. For me, I'm overly cautious, and because there's some men out here still are nasty at what they say about women, and women still go through things in the workplace. And there's brothers too that get harassed in the workplace that don't get talked about enough too, because there's some brothers out here don't like to be called they're attractive, or I'm a be your sugar mama. I wanna tatty them draws up. That's disrespectful too. A lot of brothers don't be vocal about that because people are like, whatever, Wiley, you should be honored that a woman wanna hump you and all that. But I don't think that's right for you to grab on a man's crotch just because you're a woman. Or just because that man is attractive. Because if I come up and grab it on you or your private area, that's right then and there. That's harassment. So it's wrong. It's sick to do. But sexual harassment has been going on for so long. A lot of men don't even know how to turn it off.
Right. And they don't even know when they're doing it.
Because they don't even know if they're doing it. And then you have to be careful having them overly sexual conversations in a break room because somebody can say that's sexual harassment.
Right.
Like you can't even be talking, and I didn't even know that because I heard plenty of conversations where people be talking about their bedroom activity. Somebody could report that and say that's harassment.
Yep, that's true.
I just think that it needs to be a whole course about how to treat women, especially Black women. And I can just imagine if white women are dealing with this. Can you imagine what you going through as a sister? How lonely it feel?
It's kind of sad because you go outside. Like I live in New York. When you go outside, you have to put on a screw face. You can't even go outside with a half crooked smile because you feel pleasant inside, but on the outside, you have to show gangster because you are afraid that someone is going to take, like you said, like trying to talk to you or whatever to the next level. Because it's one thing to say, "Oh, ma'am, you look beautiful today. Thank you." But oh, look at that fat, that fat ass. Look at that. Look at you do look like
they
this.
Do too much.
Just too much. So you already have to have that face on. Like, don't even say nothing.
Don't even say nothing. I don't even say nothing.
Like, you got to come out like Scarlett. Like, we don't say good morning. You can't. It's crazy. Like, and it's just because you don't want to be harassed.
That
you don't want that to happen.
That is so true.
We're not really angry. We just don't want to be harassed.
Absolutely to that. Thank you. And this sister is from New York. She said, in her words, you said Diddy is guilty. Would that be correct?
I think he's guilty. I think he's been doing it for a long time. Like I said, I'm from New York. I done heard rumors. I heard his mama used to be a prostitute, a woman of the night back in the days. And he may have seen a lot of stuff on white fingernail polish. But that's neither here nor there. But that was just the rumors in the street in the 90s. But I believe that he's guilty. A lot of people from New York knew what type of person he was.
All right. Thank you so very much, sister, for calling in.
Have a good day. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye. All right. I'm going to go and I'm going to call this caller back, guys. We are live. And I'm so glad that it's on y'all way to work. And I want y'all to comment below the city y'all at. Good morning. You live on the Wiley Show. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing on this lovely, lovely morning?
I am wonderful. Thank you for asking. And how are you, Molly?
Well, I'm going to be honest. Yesterday, I felt bad because I had a job lined up. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's at 100% or what. I'm just going to show up just to show up. Because I was like, so is orientation going to be today? Well, we don't know. We'll call because the computers are down. I'm like, okay. And I didn't get no phone call. Is that a no? Is that a yes? Is that a
right?
What is it? Do I still go in? And so I'm gonna still show up because I already got the. I'm gonna just show up. And if it's a reject, if it say, hey, you don't have it, then hey, I don't have it. Then I just move on. Before I do that, I'm gonna make sure I do my company business first because and I'm gonna get into this Diddy topic. And I'm glad you asked me how I am today, and I'm glad that I was honest because we have a tendency as Black people. I'm blessed and highly favored. If you're going through some, wait a minute, sis. I'm better today, but yesterday I was a little hurt, and I was so stressed. I typed in the wrong PIN number and my debit card when I was in the line. That's how stressed I was yesterday about that. Because I said, let me get on this air mattress. Let me go to bed. And thank God my roommate had air mattress for me. And already, and I went to sleep. Now I feel better and hear your voice.
Great.
What do you have to say? Is Diddy guilty? Did you hear all my reports about Diddy? This whole CNN report?
I did. I heard it all. and he's he's guilty. I mean, um, what's so interesting about our so-called justice system is that he can say, well, he can plead not guilty and still have committed the acts, and then he can also be found not guilty of those charges, right?
Right.
But it doesn't mean that no one was harmed in the commission of the crimes that he's committed against these people. Um, so that makes me a little nervous because of the power for people that he does have on video. Um, I think that he did that very thing for this day. I think he orchestrated and premeditated to have the others involved, complicit with him in these acts, so that if he falls, his friends or whomever else was involved will pull some strings and not hit him so hard, or he'll plead something else. It's just so tricky right now. That's such a slippery slope right now. We don't know which way this is gonna cut.
You don't know, because like these are the feds, and you gotta understand the Department of Justice. I think people forget they have always been designed to take down black powerful men. And now that you have a guilty one, baby, I've seen them come after innocent people, because these are the same folks that went after Dr. King for tax evasion.
They've taken us down for less, right? Exactly. They've gotten taken down for less. You're right.
You're dealing with advanced. You talk about the FBI. Do you know how advanced some people are? They put bugs in your room, and people forget that the FBI boss is the Attorney General of the DOJ. So they pretty much give the okay to be like, okay, I'm gonna sign over to put some wiretaps, and they have to get a federal judge to do it. So it's no telling what the FBI got on Diddy. See, we're getting information late. We're getting a lot of hearsay, but the feds got it all recorded. They got the tapes. They probably got wiretaps.
I get it, but Wally, those people that work in any of these organizations, these alphabet boys, or some of these boys that are connected by other lines of bloodlines. You understand what I'm saying to you? I mean, this stuff.
I hear what you're saying, but Diddy did a lot. I mean, this is we can use racism all day. Both can be true at the same time. But let's also be clear: if he have tapes of him having sexual intercourse with people, and the feds come to and say, "Hey, sus, we have you on video," do you know how embarrassing that is? That he probably had sex with people that don't even want to know that they were associated with Diddy. And then those people, it opens up the wounds, and this is how the feds work. And this is why it's not good to record, because they could be like, and Diddy got a very nasty attitude. So he probably had sex with these people as though, like, I'm gonna show your husband, this is gonna embarrass you in the community. And now
black man,
and then he can't even go to all these victims because he have so many tapes. You gotta understand, Diddy probably been doing this for decades. So you don't even know half of the stuff that you have. And you carry tapes too. Because with R. Kelly, he was giving out tapes to people, or people had tapes in their garage. And when that money dried up, they told the Fed, "Hey, I found some VHS tapes in my garage."
You know what? That's interesting that you're saying that now, because while I'm sitting here thinking about it, Diddy is going to have to go deep underground. That boy's life is in danger, sir.
Well, my thing is this.
He ain't safe.
Well, I blame him though. Well, he should have stayed deep underground. He should have never put on this Dr. King cap or this Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. I'm coming for people. I'm suing this liquor company. He was doing all this pro-black talk. And you have to be careful when you're trying to disrupt
that showboating shit. Yeah, showboating.
When you got skeletons in your closets. When you got, because we have seen these same federal agencies come after Malcolm X, who was clean, didn't do no dirt. Compared to Dr. King, they said Malcolm X was a saint. He didn't cheat on his wife. He didn't do orgies. He didn't do none of this stuff like Dr. King was doing. But even, But the point is, they still went hard after him with the harassment. He couldn't go to other countries. His life was on the line. He lost his life, and so. But if you're doing something illegal, this, in the words of Monica, what she had said to me about how the feds, they get paid to put people in jail. That's how this is a career building. Do you understand the federal investigator, prosecutor? This is a career move. If he get indicted and go to prison, do you understand you have potential of getting promoted in the DOJ?
But check this out. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So say that he goes down. He's gonna have to. They're gonna have to take almost all of Hollywood down too. This is what I'm saying to you. This is going to be very interesting on how they're going to deal with this, because he was not the Lone Ranger in any of these activities by the long shot. So that means there's going to be some other powerful people, some names that's going to have to come down with him. And that just goes to show that this little stuff called Hollywood or this entertainment business was nothing but a bullshit force and a bamboozle hoodwink on our people. You understand? You got our young girls, our young boys looking up to these moguls, these people that showboating and showcasing their wealth and their riches and their homes, their cars and their furs and their diamonds and their gold and their grill. And it was all fucking smoke and mirrors. And then we've lost a lot of youth, Black young men out here in these streets trying to live up to that standard, being a gangster. And these motherfuckers that's in this industry today are not gangsters. They're plants, soft ass niggas, got other gangsters, hood niggas affiliated to do their dirty work. So none of these people that you see on these screens have put in an ounce of no dirt. None. You understand? So this is what the tragedy of this all, it opens up our youth eyes, our mothers and fathers' eyes, that they know that this is the wrong path. And I'm glad that mothers and fathers have said, you know what, son, daughter, I'm glad you didn't take that route. I'm glad, because look, what could have happened? You could have sold your soul. You could have been in an alley with a crack in your hand, just left out here in the cold, like just strung out on some shit and messed over so badly, So I'm just sort of glad that I hope that people just take a page out of this situation and just say, hey,
But my
let's
point,
learn from
I hear all that
this
good stuff, but if you out here putting people on tape and videos and abusing and whooping what he did, obviously this ain't, that message do not apply to Diddy. Diddy is a predator that need to be off the streets. Let's be clear.
Well,
and we only
so does
see
Jay-Z, so does Beyonce, so does Drake, so does
but my thing is, but ma'am, I'm speaking right, but we have let's keep it a stat. Diddy's is the topic. Diddy had the video whooping Cassie. Diddy's under federal, and we don't even know if the feds got Beyonce under surveillance. Let's be clear. The FBI had Michael Jackson under surveillance for over 10 years. Okay. The FBI still got Malcolm X family under surveillance. Dr. King family is still under surveillance to this day. So we don't know who is next, but what we do know that Diddy effed up, and now it's his time to be on the chopping block. We don't even know if Jay-Z is not being under investigation, because people forget the FBI, they move in silence. We are so used to things being loud. The FBI could have been had, just like when the whole thing that happened in Dalton, Illinois with Tiffany Henyard. I interviewed her former chief of staff, and she said to me on this show that Tiffany Henyard, Dalton, Illinois, the mayor of Dalton, have been investigating Dalton for over 2 years. So with that being said, we don't know what all we have from the FBI. Obviously, CNN, this report today, that they have sources that gave CNN the information and say that a federal indictment is coming, and this is why, you know what I'm saying, we're going to put it on that type of way. But we can always say all of them and all of them. But let's be clear. I'm only sticking with Diddy because we get lost when we say, but what about this person? What about those people? Those people gonna have their day. But one thing about Diddy, he got sloppy. He got emboldened. I don't see Beyonce trying to talk and sue a liquor company. I don't see Beyonce. She play her role. She's a good house Negro. I don't see Jay-Z trying to sue the NFL for mistreatment. Jay-Z staying in line. He said, we passed kneeling. Okay? You didn't. Jay-Z is a grifter. He plays it safe, and a grifter is throwing your people under the bus. Jay-Z ain't nothing but a 21st century Isaiah Montgomery of throwing people under the bus to eat at master's table. So maybe he is safe. But if he F up and go against those people, they will throw him to the wolves like Diddy. I think Diddy got emboldened. I'm powerful.
Yes.
I want to help my people. But in reality, this is why he was a hypocrite. Because you said out of your breath, out of your mouth, you want to help your people. But when we read an article from Rolling Stone, you actually prevented your own people from getting deals with the liquor companies. You actually prevented your own people of owning their masters and publishing, getting your own people to have great contracts. They said Diddy have destroyed so many successful careers, music careers, and
he did.
And Bad Boy. So he wasn't a friend of the Black community, but what he did do, he used and manipulated Black America trauma to say, I'm with you. But in his career, he didn't give a damn about Black people financially, because he took away so much. Even when he decided to give people back, they publish it. Diddy knew he was.
So isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? He didn't give a care about Black people. He screwed them over, but it took a video of him whooping a white girl's ass, and now they all over that Black boy.
Yeah, but who fault is that though? But who fault is that? Diddy had no. If he was smart.
You understand? If that had been a sister, he'd have whooped her ass, man. They wouldn't have been bothering that man.
But okay, but who fault is that?
That little white girl.
My thing is this, ma'am. But who
fault
is that? That's Diddy's fault.
Black women can never be the victim. We can never be the
who
victim
fault
and
is
get
that?
the sympathy that we've garnered for other races of people. And I'm not trying to make this a race thing, but what I'm saying is very interesting that we took that video of Cassie. Now everybody cussing all kind of feelings. See, we always have been led to feel sorry for other people, then they don't give a fuck about us. You understand? So I'm sick of that thing. So for that shit, yeah, take his ass down, because he ain't did nothing but been a mowing our own people and have been destructive our own people.
But my thing is, man, he also was accused of shooting a woman in her face, and then a Black man had to take charge.
And they didn't even give her no grace. They didn't even want to give that sister no fucking grace.
So let's be clear, the least protected person on earth is the Black woman. So I do agree.
He's got the white girl around now. I got you though. That's that bullshit. But I see what's up. I'm good with it. He guilty any damn way. Take his ass down. He ain't did shit for me anyway. Fuck me.
Someone in the chat saying Black women are too forgiving to Black straight men. That's y'all fault, unfortunately. Do you feel like
Carol, you're absolutely right. He's right. Or she's right. We are so forgiving. We don't want to push you down. You know what I'm saying? Because you already been beat by the system. So we're not gonna, I think that's a true statement. I think that's a true statement. You have to damn near kill the Black woman. Even then, she won't leave his ass or lock him up. That's and that is a tragedy within our own community and too forgiving. Yes, CW, too forgiving. And that's to a default because we want so much to build our Black men, have faith and trust in them. And I'm never going to give on the Black men.
But do you also feel that Black men match women forgiving spirit? Do you feel like us as the
No, a Black man will he'll kill you dead. He ain't forgiving shit. He'll kill you to see you dead. That's bullshit, but it's real. That's what they do.
I'm asking people that's listening to this broadcast, do you feel that same energy on there? And again, anybody that want to call in, the number is 972-674.
Yeah, call on in. This is a good topic, Ollie. I'm glad to be a part of the morning show. I'm glad
you're a part of the morning show too, because it's definitely needed. Again, I want to also shout out CNN for posting this article, and I guess they're trying to keep up with Rolling Stone, because Rolling Stone actually did a 6-month investigation by Rolling Stone. Baby, Rolling. See, these same people will boost you up, and when they tell you down,
because it's the Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away, and they think they are gods. So if they gave it to you, they're gonna take it from you. So you know what? Let me tell you something. The higher up that ladder you go, the harder that fall comes. And I'm gonna tell you, you don't never. And I think someone said, I don't know where I saw it or read it or heard it from. They said, but a black man will never go out this world rich. Never. He ain't gonna leave this planet rich. Everybody you read about famous that's black has been in poverty, owed taxes, didn't have no money left. Had to somebody, it's a travesty. And we have
it's really, and that Rolling Stone piece is very lengthy. It's very long.
Yes.
And they just posted that, and you guys, and CNN posted like, listen, he going down. He's been kicked out. Right now, I think Diddy should just do what R. Kelly did. Because R. Kelly, I remember when R. Kelly was going down at first, he started doing gospel, and the black community ate it up. He saved me. God changes things. Like, baby, and when he did that gospel album, baby, ate that up.
Yes. I'm gonna say something. You know what is interesting about, when you take one of the likes of Diddy down, it's another one. Shadows coming again. But I'm gonna say something, and I hope this is not gonna be too harsh. But those young children of those people that are involved in this shit right here, I really, this is what they know. It says something about, I think I read it somewhere. It says that the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous. I think I read that somewhere, or I heard a sermon on Sunday morning. I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you something. Them children of these seeds of this man like Diddy and the likes of him, they need to be stripped of all that money, because see, where money is evil, the root of all. The money is the root of all evil, and the love and adulation of it. I'm gonna tell you something. Those money in the wrong hands is dangerous, and you can see that by exemplified in his son King Combs, that was mocking the feds about, we bought the house next door, but y'all stupid asses didn't know that, and then he got underground tunnels, they can did it, it's so, thank you, proud of me. Okay, I knew it somewhere, I heard it, and but that's what I'm saying. We really should not. We should strip him from strip all of them of their money and just give it to me. Us, the rest. Just take all their wealth, and strip them, because those are bad seeds. They're not going to do anything good with it. They're from, the spawn of that man. Thank you.
Can I ask this? If
it's agreed to, yes.
For those that are in the chat and have a whole lot of stuff to say in this, do you feel that the black community should rescue Diddy and say we got his back, or do you think we should just sit on the sideline? What do you think? Black
no, sir. No, sir. We're not. Okay. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. That
so we should not sit in the sideline.
No, because I think someone offered Diddy to return to reform himself, and he refused, because he thought that he was so powerful, because he was bending it over and smacking it up, all other types of people and stuff. And I'm not against what you do, but my thing is, I think he was already been led to reform or to change his ways. He's been warned, and he didn't heed the warning. So now this is just, the rooster is coming home. Say what they say, they're coming home to roost. The chickens are coming home to roost now. So it's over. The lights are out. The fat lady's singing, honey. It's a wrap. We need to strip them of their financial wealth. We need to take that money. We need to just government, if y'all listen, take their money, please. Take it off from all of them. Beyonce, Jay-Z, take all that shit. Take everybody's money. Take it all. Take it back. Because they ain't did shit good with it any damn way. What they did for us. What they did for me. What they did for you, Wally. They did something for you.
No, like honestly, I feel like when I look at this, and I'm kind of like, I'm upset about it in a little sense, because Diddy did make great music, but again, can you? I'm laying at. Can you separate the artist from the art from the man? Can you?
No, let me tell you something. Diddy
I can separate it.
Wally, Diddy is not a hip hop singer. He's a.
I mean, he made a lot of hits. I mean,
in his bone. No, we don't want to. We don't. I don't want the money. I'm saying strip him of it. I don't care. You can. First of all, ain't no such thing as no money anyway. The shit is all paper and credit. I mean, collage of credit and shit. Ain't no. I mean, I'm saying the paper you can wipe your ass with and flush it. It really don't matter. But what I'm saying is they don't need to be in control to have access to that kind of wealth or that kind of lines of credit or access, because it's going to be dangerous. Because they don't know, they're not good stewards of it. You see what they did. They invested it in drugs, s trafficking, and looting lasciviousness. And so it was nothing beneficial or fruitful from that money that they did with it. So what you think their generation that's coming into that money left is what they're going to do with it? They're not going to respect it. They're not going to do nothing with it. They're going to be worse. They're going to continue to be,
right. And also, I want to also reiterate this point, not to cut you off. It said, for the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. When you go to sex trafficking, that's for the love of money. When you go into a pharmaceutical company in America, for the love of money is the root of all evil. With all kinds of evil, When you get to when you get to evil, and you got to get to, and that's for the love of money. And I think people forget that LOVE. And this is why it's important to understand the scripture, but people have to read the word for themselves. It's like you hear from somebody and you miss one piece of word, but that word is very important because it said, for the love of money is the root of all kind of evil. When you look at this Diddy situation, let's be clear. That wasn't nothing but evil. That wasn't nothing but pure evil for him to rape women, record women, share it to the world. That's evil. Father. That's blank evil. Right. And it's I can't excuse that behavior, because if you want to keep it in a thing, keep it a stat, you should have never recorded. And then also in the Bible, where they say money is need and money answereth all things. Like, money is important because we have to have money, and we know for a fact, because Jesus even said, render unto Caesar Caesar, render unto God God. So we even know right then and there that we have to pay our taxes. Because they came to Jesus like, should we pay taxes? And he said, render unto Caesar Caesar, render unto God God. And so you still got to pay in this country. And money is very important. So when people say you don't need money, that's a lie. You do need money.
That's man, so God don't need my money.
Well, I'm talking about us as man to live in this earthly body. Exactly. You need money to have shelter.
I got you.
You understand what I'm saying?
I got you. I got you.
Right. So we need.
I'm not a Bible thumper.
No, I'm not. It's just like common sense. Of course, you need money, right? Because you can't go and pay your bills with a Bible scripture. No, you can't. Let's keep it all real. You need money. We have to have. It is what it is. Because some people believe if you look raggedy and you musty and funky, you close to God. No. And that don't mean that for those that are homeless, it's out of God's will. No. You know what I'm saying? So that's right. You know what I'm saying? So
because that's what money does. When you don't do right by that money and you're doing the lewd, lascivious things with it, you're buying drugs, you got this gift. You got this gift to have anything at your fingertips. Anything. You have the money or the wealth or whatever to experience anything in this world. It's such a beautiful thing, right? Cruises, trips here, nice fine garments or whatever that looks like to you. I don't care. But you do all this and you flaunt your shit in front of people like us that work every day, sir. Ma'am, excuse us. And this is the best you can do with finding your wealth in front of the people that even buy your music, myself. I'm sorry. So we're the fools. We're the fools. It says a fool. Also, a fool and his money shall soon depart, because we have put our money into these people. We have gone to their shows. We paid for their movies. We bought tickets for this. Are you serious? So really, we could take a good look at ourselves too. That's why I don't know, man. I don't worship nobody. No man. I'm not a screw them. What? You know what I'm saying? So that's why, it baffles me. That's why I said about the children. We Our children have felt victims to looking up to these people as role models or as someone to aspire or esteem themselves to be like. And then they out here, doing these things to get this quick rich shit or to get put on, and then they get put in the ground. Come on now. That's the shit I'm talking about. I'm not here to debate your words or your scripture. I'm not here for that. I'm here looking at the tangible right now, that we have a mess in our hands because we have babies out here now whose dreams are now deferred because they will not trust this industry, and I dare them to. Don't do something else with yourself. Do something else worthwhile with your life, because this shit right here, bending over to get a deal. I'm sorry. Doing all this other stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. To get put on. I'm sorry. But like you say, people do strange things for a little bit of change. Okay, so but that's each his own, baby. Tell you something, you have to bear your cross, but not me. But if it's in my face, I'm gonna speak about it. He guilty. Fuck him. That's all I gotta say about it.
Well, thank you so very much, ma'am, on this early morning. I know you on your way to the bodega and get a burger.
Absolutely. Thank you. Have a good morning. Bye-bye.
Good morning. Thank you so very much. That was amazing having her on the show. Anybody else want to call in? This was so good, man. Thank you all so very much. Prada, thank you so very much. She's watching the show. We got Terry in the building. I see my members there in the building, so they did get the any other members in the building. We shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all that have given unto us. Thank you all so very much. Okay. Y'all in the building. In the building. Thank you all so very much. For those that want to contribute to the show, God bless you. Please contribute to the show. We thank you all so very much. And like I said, shout out to the people that had came through and been showing us some love. God bless you, and God bless you, and God bless you for the love that you all have been giving to this show. You guys, I am up live. I got some stuff to do today, but we made sure to do some topics today. I also want to go to the community wall really quickly. Let's take a trip to the community wall here. We posed a question to you guys, and we asked you, do you think the federal grand jury will indict Diddy? I want to put this on the screen here so you all can see it. That cheeseburger. Did I say that? Really quickly here. They said that asked to pose a question here. Do you think the federal grand jury will indict Diddy? 68% of you all said yes. 32% said no. And of course, for those that are going to watch this replay soon, thank you all so very much. Again, I like that we just focus it on one topic. I'm going to try to just do shows to focus on maybe one or two topics instead of doing a show with 12 different topics. So we could do like a deep dive on that. But I'm so happy. I know my producer is happy. Is you happy, Prada, that we talked about that, Prada? Is you happy, Prada? Because I saw that, and I know Prada is happy that we came. We did this subject super early. Really, really honored that she came through and she showed love. Okay. Shout out to you, Prada, for your amazing support there. They said, yes, Daddy. I'm so proud. I felt good because in order for us to change it and all that, we are speaking in existence for this. Let's close out this particular show. And want to just thank you all so very much. God bless you for your amazing support. And I love you all dearly. And I want to see y'all again and again and again. God is so good. And yet he is amazing for all of his blessings that he's going to bestow upon us. I'm asking God to bless us today, all of us today, If you got any topics, we need your support, you guys. Anything that you feel like that we have not covered, you can always call me, or text me. Preferably text me, unless you calling me with some hot gossip or not the, or you can email me at wileyshow@gmail.com. Please do wileyshow@gmail.com. You got anything and that you want me to know about the show that we can make to improve the show. I hope you all have an amazing time. Again, yes. We do have to go back to Dallas next month to pretty much discard everything. I'm just going to start out new. Just bring a couple of shirts and just buy new clothes. It's time for something new, everything like that. And then I'm gonna just sell. I don't know if I get a rental car and just transfer everything. I will let you all know about that. But we thank everybody. Thank you to Terry for holding down the chat, for moderating. Thank you for proud of me for holding it down. But I just love you all deeply for that support. I mean, we're really looking forward to it. Like I said, the sun is shining, and definitely great. One goal that we're putting into our spirit to continue to do is reading The Grifter. We have been reading that book, and I've already been talking about it. I'm ready to dive into it. I don't know if Lala, is she up? I don't know if she on her way to work, but Lala, I'm ready to talk about the book, child. Ready to talk about the book. I love you all dearly. Be in the building for us. Anybody want to contribute to the show, I will let you all know. Just thank you, $5 contribution, $10, because this is really to help us, because we had a terrible month last month on YouTube. The worst month, but it was terrible. So I have to go just talk about trending topics, and I do blame myself. I am first the one to be blamed for that. So we're gonna pay more attention to the trending topics. And Diddy, despite me don't want to talk about it every day, but someone said you could talk about Diddy, you talk about everybody else every day. I said, okay, I talk about Diddy, and then they so I love it. You got me together, producers, with that. But thank you all so very much. We're going to see how it goes. We have already started the formula of doing the morning show, and again, I've started early. We was up at I would say 5:00 in the morning. I'm sorry, not 5:00, 3 something in the morning that we've been doing this, and now we up, and it's stuck. We are up. May God bless you. And I'm also praying for those that are in Texas, DFW. I am praying for y'all. I got an alert from my building that the power is back on. I pray that we don't have no damage. This is why I keep my insurance paid and everything like that. But yeah, I'm about to call that, cancel some stuff because we'll be done with it and everything. I love you all for y'all massive support. This has been such an amazing show. And if anything else come up, but did you have any food in the refrigerator? No, well, I did not. It was mainly in the freezer. No food in the refrigerator, mainly stuff in my freezer. But it wasn't because I pretty much ate everything. Like, I ate all my chicken drumsticks. I ate all my chicken wings, ate all my pork loins. Only thing that was in there was in my freezer, and I think that froze. Again, it wasn't that a bag or something in the freezer. I did not bring a lot of stuff. No. Love you all so very much. All right. Okay. Thank you all so very much. I see y'all in the building. Thank you all. And please leave a comment. Get it sexy. So I'm going to go ahead on and take me a shower. And I don't know why I'm looking at this clock. This say 7:16. And baby, this say 5:16. I want to go out for a nice walk. The birds is chirping. I want to go out for a nice walk. That's exactly what I want to do. The birds are chirping. Yeah, it's 5-6. Oh, Big Sean coming. He coming to Drea's. Oh. But child, they be doing that. You got to look a certain way to get in the club for free. Okay. I ain't about to pay no $80 to get into no club now. Mm-hmm. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, it's a time difference, child. I'm here for it. I am here for it. It feels so good. I'm about to go out and get a walk in. And then take a shower. Love you all. Little black boy, you're a beautiful little black girl. You're enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. And we'll be back with some more content, y'all. We're going to be pumping out some content. Y'all want me to do YouTube? Oh, yeah, we're going to be pumping out some content. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.